A certified team of East African assessors has started grading hotels across the country. Marking the first assessment in 5 years, international standards require ratings to be updated every 2 years, rendering previous hotel ratings invalid.
The last one was done at the beginning of 2018, and we had a bit of a gap, and of course we all appreciate that COVID came in and disrupted everything. So for the last 5 years, we were not able to carry out this exercise of classifying and grading the accommodation facilities. According to the international standards, even when you're classified and graded, after 2 years, you need to be validated for you to maintain that status of, if you are, say, a 5-star, because sometimes the hotel facilities upgrade, and sometimes also, they drop down in their standards, maybe because maintenance of the facility is not being kept up to date, or the service with the staff. So you could actually be brought down with the star that you are in terms of the grading. Work together in a coordinated manner to develop the quality of accommodation and catering facilities for visitors within the region. So we are aligning ourselves not only to our own needs as a country, but also to the East African community. The classification and grading exercise is a very vital component of marketing our tourism destination, as well as the standards enforcement. Once successfully done, it will create a positive impact because of the improved quality of tourism products and services offered to the travelers.
With 3,800 hotels in Uganda, 95% privately owned and 86% by Ugandans, the sector plays a vital role in the country's economy, providing 90% of all employment. Jean Byamugisha highlights the current focus on providing guest experience to attract more direct investments.
It's just not that you get up one day and say we are going to grade and classify the tourism sector or the hotel sector. There's a lot involved for this exercise to start or even to go on. First, the first point, you have to sensitize the private sector about it, because I've been in this industry for a long time, and I was here when we did the first grading and classification, and I know the problems that arose out of not being sensitized, because just remember the private sector has done a lot of investment, and their expectations, someone gets up and say, my hotel is supposed to be a 5-star, and who are you to call it a 3-star?
Hotels in Uganda, you charge 5-star prices for 2-star service. You cannot address this until you have been able to regulate the industry, and that is what grading and classification is for. And you cannot regulate the industry until you have buy-in. Right now, it is still voluntary. Somebody can say, I don't want to be classified. And we don't really have laws in place that will make it compulsory just yet, which is why the chairperson said it took 5 years of negotiations, of explaining and getting buy-in from the hotel owners themselves. And again, looking at it from the angle of the guest. For us, the guest is king. If the guest complains, we have to be able to find solutions for that. So with grading and classification, you as the guest, we are putting the power back into your hands. When you go to book a hotel for your family holiday, even for your own staycation, and the hotel is charging you $300, you already know and anticipate your experience in that hotel. If a hotel charges you $20K, you will be able to manage your expectations so that you don't go in there and then go on social media and say, Ugandan hotels are ugly, Ugandan hotels are cheating us, because you did not manage expectations, but also because you were not protected. This hotel on their website markets themselves as, we deliver we are a 5-star, but with 2-star prices. And for those of us who are cheap, we run for that, and then we come to social media to bash that establishment.
The classification process relies on a criteria set by the East African Community Standards, established in 2006 to implement treaty requirements for Tourism and Wildlife Corporation. Quality remains a significant focus in grading hotels, lodges, and other tourism facilities.
Level of service, the quality of service, the quality of facility. If you don't have a swimming pool, can you be a 5-star? No. So there are certain amenities that are required for you to be graded a 4-star or a 5-star. The level of service, as it was already explained eloquently by Jean. You don't expect a staff trained at a certain level, which is very low, to be serving in a 5-star. So that's where the grading comes in, from the look of the facilities, the quality of the facility. By the way, even the sizes of the rooms. If you're a 5-star, your toilet should measure a certain size. Your bed size should measure a certain size. Your ventilation, your door, all those is what determine the quality now. Minimum requirement for you to be licensed. Yeah. Do you have a signpost? Is there security? When guests come there, are they going to be secure? So there's a whole long list of minimum requirements. Yeah, I have moved with some of you all over this country. We have been to places where the toilet is just next to the kitchen. Isn't it? Yes, Patricia agrees with me. Some of those places, yeah? Is UTB going to license them? No.
This development comes at a time the East African community is rooting for strategies to sell the region as a single tourism market destination to the world. Uganda is witnessing significant growth in the tourist arrivals, soaring from 844,000 in 2008 and 2009 to 1.5 million in 2018 and 2019, with foreign exchange earnings tripling, reaching $1.6 billion from $590 million in the same period. The goal is to hit $3 billion by 2024-2025. Ronana Habwe, SMART24 TV, Business Today.